welcome back to the Picasso Sisters. I'm Solchin, and today what we're gonna do is film two different eye looks with using the Jaclyn Hill makeup palette. We both purchased it, so we both wanted to do an eye look because it has so many different shadows that are just beautiful. So here we go. No.
So here's my look.
So
we'll start with my look.
We'll start with my look, and I did kind of a purpley blue eye. I don't know, I was just looking at the palette and I was inspired to use some colors since I usually don't. So let's just get into the video. The first thing that I began to do is grab a powdered concealer and I put that all over my lid to have like a nice clean base for all the eyeshadows to come. Afterwards I went in with the shade MFEO and I put that all over my crease as a transition shade. Then I went in with Jax and I put that again on my crease, mostly focusing it on the outer corner of my eye and really trying to blend that in to the crease as well. And I just keep blending until I feel like it's nice and blended the way I like it. And then I went in with Chip. This one is really just to deepen the outer corner and to add a little more definition to the crease as well, really focusing it on the outer corner of the eye. And afterwards, to add even more definition, I went in with Soda Pop. And this one, again, I'm focusing on the outer corner of my eye, going a little bit into the crease just to really blend all the colors together. And I went in with it again with Soda Pop with a more precise brush. I felt like with the other one it blended it out too much to the color that I didn't want it. So I just wanted to deepen the outer corner a little more. Afterwards, I felt like my eye needed a little bit of purple. So I went in with Royalty and I just put that towards the outer corner of my eye. And then I went in with Faint. I thought that color was so pretty. It was like a pinky shade, but it had like more silver tones in it, which I thought would go good with the purple. So I began by patting that on my lid. And then I grabbed some more of the Royalty and I wanted to blend those two colors together a little better. I felt like I blended it too much, so I just added a teensy bit more Faint. And then I went in with Pool Party for my inner corner. I really don't play with color too much, but as soon as I opened the palette and I saw that color, I really thought it was so beautiful and that I needed to try it. And I went ahead and put it on the inner corner, but it was a little bit too blue for what I wanted. So I added Faint on top of it to give it more of a silvery blue than a just blue. And then I was just blending my inner corner. And then with a big fluffy brush, I was just blending out the outer edges just to make sure they're nice and clean. And then I went in with Jax again, just a little bit to add that reddish tone on the crease. All the colors were so pretty, I really just wanted to use them all. And then again, I went in with Faint. I wanted to make sure that the eyelid really popped, so I had to go in with that again. And for my lower lash line, I used the same colors. I went in with Jax first, and then I went in with Chip, and then last but not least, I went in with Soda Pop at the very end of my lower lash line, just to add that definition to the bottom as well. I feel like the lower lash line really finishes the look off, just to make the whole eye look put together. And then I went in with Pool Party again, and I added faint again on top of it because I wanted it to be the same color as my inner corner. Afterwards, I just grabbed my concealer brush and I cleaned that up a bit just to make sure there was no fallout, and that was it.
So my eyelids were already primed, so I just went in with creamsicle and I just ran that all through my crease and just a little bit on my outer and inner corners. And next I'm going in with Hunts and just taking it lightly and putting that on my outer crease and just lightly working it into my crease, and then I'm gonna go and put it in the inner part of my eye and then just rubbing it through the crease. And next I just go in with Roxanne, and I try to keep it mostly on the outer and inner parts of my eye, but I do mix it into the crease a little bit just to deepen the look, to give a little more depth. And then I'm going in with Fireworks, and I'm just putting that on the outer and inner part of my eyelid, and I'm saving the center for Queen. And I just pop that with my finger and just put it right in the middle and kind of blend it a little into a firework. And then I just went in and blended in all those colors. So next I wanted to make it even deeper, and I just took Jax and I just put that on the inner and outer corners of my eye and just a little bit in the crease. And then since Fireworks kind of just got like gone, I added a little more. And for my lower lash line, I just went back in with creamsicle and I ran that all the way through my lower lash line. And then I went in with Hunt and I just put it a little closer to my lash line and I blended those two colors together. And then finally I just went in with Roxanne really close, just lightly to make the colors darker. And then I just went in and blended all of that out. And finally I just went in with Enlight and I popped that into my brow bone and into my inner corner. And that's the finished look. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed watching that. We had a lot of fun creating those. We normally don't do a lot of colors, but the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette really inspired us, and we loved the palette so much. Like, all the colors were really creamy and really easily blendable, and we just loved playing around with them. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and please don't forget to like and subscribe.